February 19th, 2025, Gear News Video 2. Yeah, we're getting 2 videos out today. We usually do. We might even get 3. Bringing you all the gear and music news we can find, as well as any deals we find around the internet. We start today out with the Alabs Audio Cetus Review with Synths, a no-brainer stereo ambient pedal review. Reverb pedal, I'm sorry. Look at this. Pretty cool. Lots of controls. It's stereo. Alabs is a new Chinese company offering a range of affordable stereo pedals. My no-brainer interest was piqued, especially after many guitar channels checked out the pedals. So I'm thinking this is probably going to end up on Amazon. I found this on a synth site called synthanatomy.com. Go check out that website. It's pretty cool for all kinds of gear news. Yeah, this thing looks pretty cool. It's got my interest because it is stereo and they got it hooked up to synths. When I want a reverb pedal, I mean, I want to get a little more bang for buck. You guys all have reverbs on your amps. You guys all have the Holy Grail. You guys all have the Hall of Fame. So, you know, if I'm going to buy a reverb pedal, I want to do more than just connect my guitar with it. Not that you can't do that for all of them, but I just, this one looks like for sure they're heading in that direction, going, don't just hook it to your guitar. Hook it to your synth and everything else. Let's just take a look at the video real quick.
Hey, it's Tom, and welcome to a new Synth video. Hope you are fine, or let's say pedal anatomy. Alabs pedals have...
Let's get right to it. So it definitely sounds great, and yeah, it's just interesting to me that they're kind of pointing this at synth as opposed to guitar. The Alabs Audio Cetus is a solid gold, great sounding stereo ambient reverb with 9 decent algorithms, stereo in or out, freezer, and other extras. The pedal offers a no-brainer feature set. Well, I need that. The pro is that it's got a good price, good build quality, solid creative algorithm, and neutral, it's better algorithm with a guitar tone. I don't know what that means. Anyway, moving right along in the news. Long and McQuade, for you Canadians, is having an inventory blowout sale. Now, they just had one of these, I want to say back in the fall. Does anyone remember? And sometimes, oh man, do they pull the prices down, and you can find a real gem. And sometimes how they handle this, because it is inventory blowout, sometimes how they handle this is store by store by store. And sometimes they make you come in. You have to physically go to one of their, 100 stores in Canada. And sometimes they provide a spreadsheet here based on the store. I don't think this has really got going yet. For you saxophone dudes, you can save nothing on a saxophone. Am I reading this right? The original price was $14.99. Oh, you can save like $50 on a saxophone. I thought it was like no sale. Mesa Boogie. You want to look for these red sales tags. That's where you're saving something. I just bought a piano last summer, so I don't need that. Let's just drill into something exciting here. Give me the guitars. Give me the guitars and the old blowout sale. I already took a peek here. I know there's some Fenders here. If I hit the brands and I hit Fender, there are 19 guitars on blowout. Are they going to be in stock? No, probably not. Not seeing a lot of maple necks here for my liking. We get some of these, what are these, Starcasters? Oh, the thin line tellies. But yeah, anyway, Long and McQuade has this blowout sale. You can find some good stuff if you dig. I get the impression this is just sort of getting going. It's running all weekend long, February 21st to 23rd. So that's the weekend coming up here. But I've done all right at inventory blowout sales. I'm just not sure why they're having one again so soon. Hey, I try to bring you deals like this, both in Canada and the US. I try to bring the gear news to you. I try to do the best I can. Would you consider liking and subscribing? I've got about 4,000 people that return to the channel and they are not subscribed. So if I had another 4,000 people added onto my sub list, man, we could get some money going and get some giveaways going. I do have a giveaway plan, the first ever here on the site, coming soon. What else is in the news? One of the most fascinating techniques in the modern synthesis arsenal. This free synth plugin transforms physics into sound. This is about this RipplerX, which is a free physical modeling synth based on the venerable AAS Chromaphone plugin. And let me tell you, am I ever bored? Free physical modeling synth. I don't know what that is, and I don't think I care. Physical modeling is one of the most fascinating techniques in the modern synthesis arsenal. Well, that's opinion. By using complex algorithms to simulate the acoustic properties of physical objects, this is where they take this crap too far. I got 1 foot in the synth world, but not 2 feet like these guys, and this is where they take things too far, says me. Anyway, it is free. Go to the GitHub page to find out more or download the plugin. Well, if I go here, you're just going to end up at a GitHub page. And then, yeah, that's a whole thing if you don't know how to do that. But anyway, just know that this thing exists. It's the RipplerX. It's a free physical modeling synth based on the venerable Chromaphone plugin. Do I want to physically model synth? No, I don't want to do that at all. No, thank you. All right, next piece of news. Let me ask you, who's your favorite boy band? Bet you didn't know I like boy bands, did you? I love boy bands. This is my new favorite. No, that's Mark Cuban. He's an idiot. This is them.
Hey, what's up? I'm Zach, Corey, Joff,
Yo,
Tony,
Ross.
Who's the bad boy?
Ross,
man.
probably Ross.
I guess I have like a short fuse or something, because like people come up to me and if they're gonna act like a certain type of way, it's just not gonna work for me.
Who's the lover?
Ross.
I don't know. I guess it's like for the same reasons that I'm like quick to anger, I'm also like quick to fall in love. Like I've had my heart broken like more times than I can count, but it's like totally worth it in the end.
Who has the hidden talent?
Definitely Ross. Go Ross.
It's just like this stupid thing that I can do is with my mouth kind of sound like a chihuahua, like it's a chihuahua bark.
Yes, the Chihuahua. Oh, so good.
So good.
Yeah, so that's my favorite boy band. You can go check that out at Adult Swim Boy Band by Joe Cappa. But yeah, definitely Ross is the bad boy of the group and my favorite. I also like Tony, but definitely Ross is, let's be honest, the sweetheart and the bad boy. In other news, Sweetwater for USA consumers, they are having a sale on some condenser mics. We got the AKG C414 stereo pack for $21.88. Man, I feel like even on sale, that price just keeps on climbing. We got the Slate Digital for $2.99. Got the AKG C214 for $7.99 US. One AKG C414 for $9.78. I've seen the Warm Audio WA47 Junior on for $2.49. I've seen that at a few sites, so Warm must have that on sale on a few sites. That's a kick drum mic. Well, I mean, it's a mic for all kinds of stuff. But correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Don't they use that on kick drum? The WA47 Junior. More AKGs. Got some SE Electronics SE7 small diaphragm condensers for $3.29. If you're on a budget, you get the MXL V67G large diaphragm. I've owned that mic. There's nothing wrong with it for $89. It's a very good beginner low-cost condenser mic, and it looks great, and yeah, it's a decent starter. The Avitone Pro CV12 in B stock, $299, not too bad. Oh, look, the SE Electronics SE8 stereo pair, $689. So yeah, head over to Sweetwater for you. Well, the Canadians can order there too. I can do and have ordered from Sweetwater as a Canadian, and the stuff comes in for me a heck of a lot faster than Long and McQuade, I'll just be honest. So if I order on a Monday at Sweetwater as a Canadian, if I order on a Monday and I pay my duty and all that, my order will come in on a Thursday. If I order as a Canadian from Long and McQuade on a Monday, my order will come in never. But yeah, no, the Sweetwater guys have always been good to me. I got a good rep These Lewits are supposed to be really good. Glenn Fricker over at Spectre Sound Studios really likes these Lewits. All kinds of condensers here if you're in the market for it over at Sweetwater. So, yeah, that's been the news today. We'll just do a recap. Alabs Audio Cetus Reverb. More of a synthesizer reverb pedal, apparently. Surely you can hook your guitar to it, but, you know, they've geared it up to be a synth reverb pedal. And Long & McQuade is having an inventory blowout sale. It looks like not very much good stuff, so hopefully it's just getting started. I really think this is more geared for you walking into the stores this weekend. The Fender standard guitars are going to be there too. I'm hearing the Fender standard guitars are trickling into the Long & McQuade stores. So, I mean, why don't you take this weekend, if it doesn't snow, the roads are good, wander into a few Long & McQuades, try them Fender Standard Series. Please get back to me if you do. I want feedback on that. All the feedback has been bad so far. Well, there's been neutral feedback, but all the other feedback's been bad. And then, you know, a couple of people who have never played them are like, hey, they're good because I want them to be good. It's just like, well, you've never played one. So I'm hearing bad feedback from people who have had them in their hands. But it'd be cool if you guys wandered into a Long & McQuade this weekend, tried a Fender Standard Series guitar, and got back to me and let me know, please. Also in the news was this weird thing, RipplerX, which you got to go get from a GitHub page of all things and physically model blah, blah, blah. And also my favorite boy band. I believe they're just called Boy Band, Ross being the bad boy. Go check it out over at Adult Swim. Joe Cappa. Joe Cappa manages these guys. And lastly, we covered a Sweetwater deal on large condenser mics, all kinds of them. Oh, what was that there? Oh, that's a hand. That's not a large condenser. That looks more like a dynamic, right? Anyway, some more Lewits. I want to get my hands on some of them Lewits. Try that out. Oh, the MXL 990. Those are the ones that Michael Jolie modded into Hulks. I have a Hulk under here, right here. So yeah, this is an MXL 990. Oh man, I'll never get this off with one hand. That's what she said. There we go. This is an MXL 990. And yeah, Michael Jolie used to mod these into Hulks. They're called Hulks. And yeah, it's an amazing large diaphragm condenser. And you can still kind of find them on eBay if you search Michael Jolie Hulk. Sometimes they're on Reverb. Sometimes they float through my town at the music stores, which is the most bizarre thing. It's like my little backwater burg that I live in, and there's a Hulk at the music store? How the heck does that stuff happen? But anyway, so that's what these MXL 990s are. They were an affordable mic that Michael Jolie used to mod and call them the Hulk. But anyway, February 19th, 2025, that's been your gear news today!